bovinoid is first. Even if someone else was here already, bovinoid is first.
Can you tell? Does it show? I'm alone in a city of ghosts. Awake to the howling silence. I don't know where to start in the search of the beat of your heart. A sound in the deafening silence. What is left when you're not around?
Hello, welcome in. How's everybody doing? It's Monday, unless you're watching the VOD, in which case it's whatever day you want it to be. And welcome into the VOD watchers as well. It's not whatever day you want it to be, it's whatever day you're watching the VOD on. My name's Seth. This is Hubert and Creepers. We're variety streamers, and this is Tifa. This is the butt of Tifa. The buttoned leg of Tifa. She's gorgeous. I'm a variety streamer. I play pretty much anything and everything, and I enjoy streaming. Some of my favourite moments throughout my life in gaming have been sharing it with other people. So that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to Bovanoid, who is first, and Stream Elements is incorrect. I'm not streaming Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, but that's because I forgot to change the stream information. We are streaming, as you can see here, Loerlei and the Laser Eyes. Hello to Andy Sloan. Hello, if you like pina coladas, then you're in luck, because Kizzy is here, and there's the hand of Kizzy, the phantom hand of Kizzy. Kizzy is just an arm and a hand. Don't know if you knew that. There is nothing else to her. She's just an arm and a hand, like Thing from the Addams Family. Hello, Lamode, welcome in. Hello, Hoovian Girly. Hello, Enceladus. And hello to Bandit with... Okay, hello to Bandit with a streak, a 45 stream streak. Welcome in, Bandit. How are you doing? Streaky Bandit, gotta have a streaky Bandit. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. I had a weekend away from the streams myself, unfortunately. Well, it was a good weekend though. We had a great time with Kizzy and with Kizzy's parents. It was Father's Day in Belgium, which is where we are at the moment. So we did some stuff for Father's Day. I had horse steak. It just tasted like beef. Just tasted like beef. Let me just hide this, actually. Hold on, because that is not something that we want to be seeing. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to work out a better way to do... Unfortunately, we accidentally shared some sensitive information there. We'll pretend it didn't happen. We'll cut it out of the VOD. If you were reading that little chat window, but... everything's fine. How are we all doing? Can we do something about that, actually? Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Why is that happening? Are you able to see that in your normal chat? Can you see the message? Okay, hold on a second. Bear with me. We're going to just switch over to technical difficulties for a moment. Give me a second. We're just going to put you on this for a second. We're back. Right. Hello. Hello again. We're back. We're fine. So, why is my boosted chat not coming? Right. So, we're going to be playing some more Loerlei and the Laser Eyes. Sorry, I just had a little technical issue. It's not a problem. We're going to be playing some more Loerlei and the Laser Eyes. And hi, Tifa. What do you want? What do you want? You want to say hello? Come say hello. Come say hello. Come say hi, Tifa. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. Up. Come say hi. Say hi. No? There you go. Good girl. Good girl. It's lovely everyone's saying hi to each other in the chat. We're going to carry on with Loerlei and the Laser Eyes. Some lovely puzzle gaming. And have a good time. We're going to have a good time with some puzzle gaming. Instead, it's just received. Tifa.
How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Up you come. This is from Enceladus. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Flinke mes. Flinke mes. Okay. Yeah, you a good girl. Are you a good girl? Yeah. Yeah. We're quite a way through. I've got a whole load of messy notes on the game, some on paper and some on my phone. First thing we're going to do, though, of course, is say hello to Rudy. Don't get jealous, Tifa. We're going to say hello to Rudy. And then we're going to get on with what we were doing. What were we doing? It's been 2 weeks. What were we doing? We just need to try and go the places that we haven't gone, right? We haven't been in there, but we can just get in there, apparently. But it's greyed out, so we haven't been there. And there are stairs there. Where do those stairs go? Do they go down? They go down into the cellar. We want to come into this room. So what we want to do is go up here and through this door, which should be unlocked. Let's go. And just scroll my chat down. There we go. So we're in here. Is this the right room? No, I've gone completely the wrong way. We want to go into the west. Into the west wing. And then it's there, is it? Is it through there? No, that's into... Yes, it is. It is. Through there, and then... Here? Oh, something thudded. Oh, is that resolved, Bovinoid? I was very confused. I was very confused. So we'll go up the stairs, which are right here. Sorry, down the stairs, and then we're going to try and get into this room with the horsey. because we need to put these, if we're not, we've collected some coins representing the horsewomen of the apocalypse, and they need to go on the horse statues. So this door is locked. With a date lock. So there are various dates that we want to do. What's that? Because is that about Loom? It's a game. It's a game. That's the short version. Should we try 1963? That seems to be the so M C M L. No, that won't fit. X. That's 1965. What year? Roman numerals with 10 letters. So we've got a few options for the Roman numerals. Here comes the Soul. Do 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 do. How are you doing, Soul? Welcome in. Tell us about Loom. Lamode said don't ask her about Loom, so tell us about Loom, Soul. And if you're not following Soul, go and give him a follow. We mod for each other. I mod over there because we mod for each other. He does great, usually point and click games, very good at point and click games and generally adventure games. Currently doing his first playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is very entertaining. We need to go into the memory. And we've got a few dates. We could do 1948, we could try 1953. Well, how many would 1948 be? I think 1948 would not be enough letters. Would it? 19 XL. Yeah, that would be 1949 would be enough. Solifis just had pancakes for dinner. Delicious. How were they? What did you have with them? What other dates do we have? So it's not going to be 1963. If it's 19 something, it's going to be like a 9 or a 48. 1948 works. No, it doesn't. Because that's what we just tried. Because that's L, XL, not XXXX. 1934. Let's try and open, well, come back to that. We'll open this shortcut. Shortcut number 10. Now in the first stream, I might go back over the puzzles when we come to the shortcuts. But in the first stream, we did do some of these puzzles. We found a big book of puzzles that it took me way too long to realize related to the codes for these shortcuts. So in the first stream, we did we solve solution 10? Solution 10, we did solve. But what we're going to do, so it's 8. No, it's not. So we did solve it, but we got it wrong. We solved it, but we got it wrong. Oh, there is Solifis telling us about Loom. Let's give that a read. Oh, you mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today. Hashtag not sponsored. So, we actually got that wrong when we did it before. So what we want to do is step away from the door when we press the action button so we can open this. And then we want to go into this book, we want to find puzzle number 10. Which number is hidden in the underlined sentence? It's the number of dots. That's why we thought it was that, right? So what we're looking at here, I remember this. I remember we had the, so we obviously had the thing sort of right. So this is 1847, right? So it's, there's one dot there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots there, 4 dots there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots there. Did I not count the ellipsis at the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unless we're not counting the ellipsis, but these count. These do count the punctuation. So, for example, here 1, 1, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we are counting the punctuation. So what am I missing? There's 2 dots there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there a missing? Is there a missing dot? Is there a dot I'm not seeing? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should be 8. Let's put Sammy the Shark back up there. Number that is hidden in the underlined sentence. Wait a minute. Is it being a sneaky? Is it being a sneaky fucker? Is this the underlined sentence? So it's just the 1 dot. We'll try and put 8 in again, because it's definitely 8 dots in that sentence, and that is the pattern. And this is puzzle number 10. Right, that's 9. Okay, that is 5. Right, let's go back to 0. We're definitely on 0 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll try 1. We'll see if it's being cheeky and calling the puzzle number 10 at the top the and there might be another way it's being cheeky. So there's also the number 10 in the underlined sentence at the top. But there could be another way it's being cheeky, and there could actually be a number in the sentence rather than the number of dots. Let's have a look. Högskoleslagan, Tipsub, Andilda. No, there isn't. Oh, is it that where we think there are L's, there are actually 1s? So where we're thinking maybe this is an 11 rather than a double L. No, because the 1s have the caps and the feet on them. What is... I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure. 1969 could be the, both notes suggesting could be the code for the other. We could have a look at that for the other door. I'm just really not sure about this. What the... We've definitely got the pattern correct. This is the number of dots. Oh, it's 2 words. That's what I'm getting wrong. So it's 4. It's 44. because they're two words. I was counting the whole sentence, whereas actually it's per word. 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 44. This is just for a shortcut. Where does that shortcut take us? I mean, we could just walk through and have a look. It takes us into here. We still want to work out how to get through that door as well. Right, so we could try 1969 for this door. LX VIII is not 1969. What dates do we have? What's the 2014? 2014 is not going to be at 2014. It's going to be like 5 or 6 long. What else? What are the important dates? 1962, 1963, which would neither of which would be enough. 1847. I don't think that's going to be long enough. Uh, 1847 would be M. D. C. 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 X. L. Well, it could be. There we go. 1847. Right, now there's a horse in here somewhere. Tifa's in a playful mood because he's wrangling her. No, the horse isn't in here, the horse is in the next room. Right, we've got some wine bottles. Okay, and can we take wine bottles here? Are we looking for specific wine bottles? What was the wine that they were asking about in the basement last time? The wine they were asking about in the basement. Tifa, you stepped right just short of. Hi. Hi. No, they didn't ask about a specific wine. Tifa, hi. Hello. Good girl. Good girl, yeah. Who's a good girl? Yeah. Flinke mit. The whole butthole on stream. Oh no, did she stick her butthole in the camera? Yes. You want to get me banned, Tifa? You want to get me banned from Twitch? Right. What is it? Is there a bottle of wine that is the same on each shelf? Maybe. Bacchus, Chablis, Chardonnay. No, they're all in alphabetical order. Oh, she's looking at the treat. Is the timer on the treat for Tifa run out yet, or Finka, good girl. There you go.
How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Finka thinks Tifa's a good girl. Say thank you. Good girl. Finka Mitch. Yeah. There's no more. What are you sniffing? Where do you think I'm hiding them? None of these are in incorrect alphabetical order. So it's not Is it going to be... Is it... Tifa. Is it going to be... Right, so these are reds. These are reds. Is Grenache red? I think it's going to be that one of these, that some of these are not. No, they're not. They're a mix. They're a mix of colours. They're a mix of reds and whites. Schwartz Riesling suggests Kizzy because of all the black and white. Some kind of mechanism kept it stuck in the rack. Pinot Noir. The label depicts a smiling man pulling a cart behind him. The label depicts a black dog. Okay, so we want to look at... Maybe we want to look at all of them. A circle of dogs drinking from a fountain. White cat with red eyes. A magician entertaining on a small stage. Although I'm not sure what the... We want to get through here. A woman in a white feather dress. The label depicts shadows on a black background. The label depicts a levitating man wearing a hat. I mean, the thing is, there's quite an array of wines here, and expecting a casual player to know which ones are red and white might be a stretch. Some kind of mechanism kept it stuck in the rack. So there's one on each. So Garganega, and it's about the. I think we need to work out the order to pull them out in. So it was Schwartz Riesling, Garganega, a woman wearing a black feather dress. The label has Jean-Henri Chasny written on it in swirling letters. So one of these... Oh, an American dollar. Ka-ching! One of these is going to have a... is going to be stuck. A man in a suit and sunglasses. St. Lucie. Black feather dress. Only the German ones. So Lemberger. Nope. The label depicts a man crossing his arms. But again, expecting a casual person to know which... I mean... I guess. Two women playing a saxophone. I think I've pulled out all of these, right? So maybe I'm wrong about that. I've been able to pull out all of those. Gutadel, Star Around the Red Moon. Smiling Man taking a bath. That is stuck in the rack as well. Okay, so I just needed to pick out... Right, so what were they? Was it Müller-Thurgau? Was it? Yeah. It was Müller-Thurgau. It was... the Garganega. Whoops. I just want to know what the actual answer was rather than just having pulled them out randomly. And Schwartz Riesling. I can't work it. There's probably a clue somewhere in the mansion that we've just missed or not realised connects to that. Right, so we have a horse statue. We're in a cellar. Need to work out which of these to put on. Which of these? I mean, I could just try them both, but one is scale. One is famine, and one is pestilence. Scale and a bow, because the other ones have had indicators in their areas which one to do. But let's just slot them in. We'll try the tampons first, of course. Insert something in the horse behind. Oh, the horse behind the wine cellar. Okay. I'm going to try the scales for it. Yes. Okay, so these horse statues, there are 4 of them, and they're opening some little displays in the garden that we need to turn to numbers, which to represent a year, which I think was 1847. And there's one more horse statue over here, which we need to get to. To get there, I should probably open this shortcut, but it's a bit late now. To get there, we're going to need to go up. We're going to need to go up in the lift, then down these stairs, and then down those stairs. And we'll open some shortcuts along the way so that we're not having to faff about every time we need to go there. Let's use the gacha. Let's buy a little figurine. Tifa's now happily desiccating a flamingo on the floor. It's a little safe or clock. Some kind of dial-based mechanism. Hello. We'll give you a hug. So this is a little memory game. Not sure entirely what the... Well, it's telling us what happened. It's telling us what happened in the past. We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Please, try to remember, Fraulein. So I'm going to have to pay attention to various things here and hope that the things I pay attention to are what he asks a question about. Okay, we have on the floor Lupus in Fabula. No, Lupus? Yeah, Lupus in Fabula. And next to it on the floor is a paintbrush. Paintbrush. He's holding a book. Holding up one finger. Rudy is not happy with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 panes of glass have some... 8 panes of glass have some paint on them. Some red paint on them. It's game over if we get the question wrong. 8 panes of glass have some paint on them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 footprints. I mean, ones that are clearly footprints. There are 1, 2, 5. Loops in fibula, paintbrush, notebook, one finger, 8 panes of glass have some paint on them. 5 are fully covered. Okay. Do you remember? Very well. Where was the dog standing? Oh. To the left of the woman. This matches our information, Fraulein. So I counted all that stuff and it's like, where was the dog? Intel hotel lobby dusk. The woman comes back from her walk with Rudy trotting alongside her. The man is waiting for her. He is standing by an easel on which there is a prop window placed. It is poorly painted with red paint, half finished. The man's clothes are stained with red paint. Had a nice long walk? The woman does not notice the change in his demeanour. The man is shaking from barely concealed rage. He pulls up a notebook from his inner pocket. What is this? The woman squints at the notebook. It's my early sketches for the maze. Is something wrong? It's just a lot of numbers. It's vectors and coordinates for the computer. Take responsibility. Don't hide behind the OCU3. I'm not. It's just that to create anything with it, I need to... And this window. I had to paint it red myself. I stained my favorite suit. Well, I didn't know you wanted... It's your job to know. Well, to do my job, I need some directions. Directions are for tourists and amateurs, simple people who paint waterfalls. I hired an artist, one who understands the rules of the game. I must say that I am very disappointed in your lack of passion. The woman takes a deep breath as if to calm down and change her approach to please the man. I'm sorry. This project is a bit confusing at times. What's the window for? Perhaps you should paint a waterfall instead. The man hands the woman a notebook, and then her notebook, and then he storms off. She notices a piece of paper stuck in between the pages. She pulls it out. Meet me in the chapel tonight. Do not tell him. So what I believe is going on here is I've come to this hotel and I'm remembering events that happened to me as the woman, to this woman. But I don't know because of some kind of impact of memory loss. I don't know what's going on. Let me just mute my phone while we go up in the elevator to floor 2. Mute. Okay. And we're going to come down the stairs. And then we want to come up here into the right and down. Well, let's open... I haven't been opening the other shortcuts, have I? We'll open this one. Shortcut 7. Did we solve shortcut 7 before? And if we did we solve it correctly? We did. It should be 60, so we're going to put that in, and whether it's correct or not, we're then going to go and look at the puzzle. Just to refresh ourselves on why. There it is. So puzzle number 7. What number is hidden behind the black bar? Oh, right. So it's if north is 0 and south is 30, then we're talking about numbers on the dial around the compass. So north would be 0, south would be 30, which would mean east would be 15 and west would be 45. So we add them together and we get 60, and that's why the answer was 60. If you imagine it as the circle, north, south, east, west, with numbers assigned to them based on how far around the circle they are. Right, so now we're going to come down here. So that'll let us come through. I'm going to save. I'm just going to save just in case. I'll do a save. And then we want to come just to the north here. And we need to work out something with this clock. Clock ticks, but the hands are still. So I think it's 1847 or 647. But it's on that, and that's wrong. If it comes to the billiard balls, balls have been placed in the triangle rack. The 1, 8, 4, and 7 are missing, which implies 1847. But it could be something else. What else could we make with 1, 8, 4, 7 in terms of... We couldn't make 14... Could be 1748. Could try 1714. No. No, hours don't... Yes, 17 to 5. 17 to 5. So it could be 1748. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. One, 8, 4, and 7. That's the only way we could do it. 1487 wouldn't work. 1478 wouldn't work. Having 8, 4, or 7 first wouldn't work. 1874 and 1784 wouldn't work. And the reason 1847 has been referenced as both a year and a time as well, multiple times in the game. Is there anything on here that would indicate switching it between AM and PM? I don't think so. Definitely not 1847. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who we gonna exfoliate? 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a squirrel up that pine, says Bovinoid. Is that a reference, or are you... I don't recognise it if it is a reference. There must be a way through this door. And it's about the time. But there's nothing, there's no other time that's been indicated anywhere. That's Bovinoid's brain doing its own thing. It's doing an interesting thing, Bovinoid. Let's just try setting it to midnight. What about 2 minutes to midnight? The hands that threaten doom. Let's try 11:58. Error 2000. Error 2000. And it's 50. Is it? It's always this point into the stream, isn't it? Okay, I'll look those errors up. The error number's 2000. Right. I'll look that up. For Bovinoid and Solifus as well. If we if someone can just type in the chat to do a refresh of the stream if needed. Just in case anyone else is getting the error, and if multiple people, like, did you get the error as well? Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll I'll look into that then. So I'll have a look at error 2000 if it's happening specifically in my stream to multiple people at once. Bovinoid was thinking it's because of having multiple tabs open at once, but Kizzy only has the one tab open. Definitely. 1, 8, 4, and 7 are missing. Where are they? Maybe if I find the balls. Hello, Banana. Welcome in. And instead, it's got it again with error 1000 this time. Can we get a shout out for Banana, please? Bananakin? Bananakin? Welcome in. There are 4 balls missing, Banana, so we won't be able to have a full game. How are you doing, Banana? Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Even though I didn't get number 1000, he's not that poor. I think I was looking up errors before, and I think 1000 and 2000 people were saying are about bit rates, possibly. Let me just have a quick look at that. We're gonna do some on the spot tech solving. Common playback issues. Typical. No, I'm not. No, fuck if I don't want the AI overview. Go away. Where's an actual code 1000 may appear when your web browser or the application you're using to access Twitch can't play the video. So a code 1000 is to do with the web browser that you're using to watch. Code 2000, the recommendations are again that it's things like ad blockers, cookie caches. So code 1000 and 2000 are allegedly issues on the end of the viewer, but having multiple people get that at the exact same time in like all of my streams lately is odd. So I'll have a proper look into that later on after the stream. But a preliminary look suggests it's to do with combination of things like ad blockers, cookies, data cache on the viewer's end. But it's just weird that I don't think that can be right based on 3 of you getting it at once. But even though it can handle 2 streams at once, but then it becomes too much. Okay. I'm not sure what this would be if it's not the 1847, because those are the pool balls that are missing. That's the time that's been referenced multiple times through the game, is 1847. So we'll do, like, definition of insanity, right? Do the same thing multiple times, and because I've not been doing 1847, have I? I've been doing 1842, 1845, 6, 7, 8. I can count. I've been doing 1842, not 1847. A reasonable guess, Signorina. Is it not correct, then? Strange, is it not? One might think it is broken, Signorina. But here, time itself is broken. It flows mysteriously. Right now, it is always late, by 15 minutes. This information is, as all information, a secret weapon. Use it wisely, Signorina. Time is late by 15 minutes. So late. So it will be 1832. There we go. All right. Onwards. Thank you for the collapse. There's a hole in the forehead of the statue. And this is Pestilentia. But if we'd got here first, how would we know this is Pestilentia? We wouldn't. It's not really an indicator. But we're going to pop the Pestilence. Well, let's put the tampons in first. Because I did say in the previous stream I have to try and put the tampons in every hole that I'm allowed to put things in. And we'll put the Pestilence coin in. Now we can go out to the garden and put a date in the revealed things there. Now, is this... There is a shortcut here that we can try and open. So we'll go through there. Shortcut number 13. Right, I'm not going to look at my notes. We're going to just go in straight and look at the book. Shortcut number 13. What is the least amount of turns needed to reach the X? Okay, I will look at my notes for this one actually. 42, because this could take a while. 42 is what we think it was, which is just done by tracing a path between the enter at the start and the X. Or the other way around is usually easier. I've always done mazes backwards. Sophist needs not enter in chat. We don't know how many streams you have. Sophist has multiple streams on Sophist. It's very good at supporting a lot of people at once. So we're going to try 42 on this. There we go. So it was just done by following through the maze and counting the number of turns, not a complex puzzle. Which we did do in the first stream when we didn't know what that book was about and what the puzzles referenced. So this only has 3 streams on at the moment, all with audio on in different volumes. Solvis cannot function unless overstimulated. That's what I think. Right, while we're here, let's get another gacha. Some bears! A family of bears. Right, out the back. And I believe this was 1847 we were saying this is going to be. It's got a 1 there, got a 4 there. We've got 1847 written on the floor there. 1847 was the code for that gate over there. So maybe it won't be. But we'll find out. We've already done the 1 and the 4. (1847) The whole wall drops. And it says 1847 in ketchup. I'm sure it's just ketchup. I'm sure it's fine.
Gisela wants Seth to hydrate with water.
We can do a hydrate with water. This water is flavoured with watermelon and kiwi. Delicious.
Solidus wants creepers to scare the shit out of everyone.
We have a creepers jump scare. Now, creepers does not do his jump scare straight away. Because then it wouldn't be a jump scare if the person asking for it, if we've just said that it's coming, and then it comes straight away. It's not a jump scare. It's going to come. It's going to be there. Vivian misspelled malfunctioning for Soul's brain. Tifa, up, hop. Oh, when did she give me this? When did you give me that? Tifa, come hop. Come hop, Tifa. Come on. I'll move a bit so she can come up. Hop. No? Oh, okay. Right. What do you want to do then? Do you not want to come up? Is Mummy in the way? Ooh, an orangery. We have some ads coming up in around 2 minutes. If you are subject to ads, I apologise and thank you for sticking through them if you do. I see what this is. You're not gonna miss anything because people who aren't subject to ads will have something else during the ad break. I see what this is. It's where the dots are on these numbers. So 1, 8. So top, middle, bottom, middle, top left. Oh. So we are running 3-minute ad breaks every hour because it removes pre-rolls. This is more than 4 numbers. It's more than 4 digits. Because it fully removes pre-rolls, and pre-rolls are annoying, and it does help to support the channel. Right, how many numbers is this? It is 16 numbers. Let's just press a bunch of buttons to skip through it. I mean, it's definitely connected to this because oh no, these are 4. These are not. Hmm. 'Cause these are 4x3 rather than. Well, it's technically 4x3 if you count the bottom middle. Is it? Hmm. Must be something to do with these. And we'll work this out in a moment because the ad break is about to hit. And for those of us who are not in the ad break, we're going to have a different kind of break. So let's let this run down. Still sort of thinking about this. But also that time if the ad break is often finishes a little bit before the ads actually start, doesn't it? But we'll get a timer for the ads. There we go. Right, so for everyone who's not in an ad break, we are going to have instead, we are going to have a dance break. Oh, now my mouse isn't working, so I can't come back to it. You've got Spotify on. Dance break time. Get your dance motes in the chat for the dance break. Kizzy cannot do a dance break. Svenek, that's fine. You're excluded from the dance break. Keep those dance motes coming and make sure you're having a dance and getting some exercise. Bovinoid wants the ads back. And the ad break is over, the dance break is over. We're going to get back to the game. Thank you very much if you were stuck in the ads for sticking through them. If you would like to participate in the dance break, consider subscribing or getting Twitch Turbo. Almost called it Nitro. Ah, there's your Creeper's jump scare. Enceladus. Well, I'm tired now. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed after that dance break. It's not going to be a dance break every ad break, by the way. I hope you enjoyed the dance break for those who weren't stuck in the ad break. And of course, any mention of consider subscribing is a little tongue-in-cheek. This is a free show. Don't worry about it's never required. Always appreciated, but absolutely never required. Right. We need to work out. They do all touch the bottom. So if this is meant to represent that keypad, even though it's 3 by 3, there is the bottom one standing out on its own. So maybe it's straight down for the 1. And the 4 only touches 3 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 8 touches 6. The 4 touches 1, 2, 3, 4. I am not sure about this one. If there are any suggestions in the chat, feel free. So it's a keypad there, which doesn't have numbers on it. It has positions. Now the only way to get out of it is to press. And there's no back. You've got to press it all. And I mean, if we look at points on them, there's 2, 6, 4, and 3. Does that add up to 16? 6, 8. No, that's 1 short of 16. Unless we count this as 5 with the middle. So what would we want? Let's. Do you have a pen I can borrow? So we would want. What numbers touch your ta-la-la, says Bovinoid. So it's. If I quickly make this a little grid, I would say if we're going for numbers, it's top, middle, bottom, middle. Then for the 8, top, middle, and then the paint kind of runs out, so it goes. You can see where the paint kind of like it's more of a blob there, so that's where they started, and it gets thinner as you follow it along. So then we're going from top, middle to second row. And then does it go all the way along? Does it go all the way along there, or is there a little blob there indicating that they turned here? Or do we think it goes all the way along and then round? I think they did like a zigzag and then back. So I think we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to that middle section, the middle, that's between 2, so it's not 1, so it's over here next, and we're zigzagging down. So it's 5 would be there, then bottom middle would be 6, and then we're coming back up for 7, 8 over there, and then I guess technically back up to top middle for 9 maybe, and then 4 starts, very clearly starts at the bottom. Do they go straight up and then across and round? I think so. It does look a bit thinner, the paint here, but we'll try that. So we've got to 9, so then 10, and then straight up to the top again for 11, and then over to this side for 12, and then across here for 13, and then the 7 starts in the top left. So that's where 14 is, and then top right for 15, and then bottom middle for 16. That's the order we're going to try tapping this in. Let's move Sammy the shark out of the way of the screen, pop her up there. 4756, says Bovenoid. It's not a we're basically looking at the squares that each number sort of started, finished, and did a change of direction in, I think is what we're doing. So we're going 1, 2, and then the 8 went 3, 4, and it went in and then out 5, down to the bottom 6, and up here for 7, 8, 9, 10 for the 4 to start. The 4 started down at the bottom and then went straight up 11, then to here for 12, here for 13, and then the 7 started over here and then went across to there and down to there. No! All that, and it was wrong. Are we doing different dates? Is that what it is? But I just don't understand why there would be this with the obvious blobs. What if... Hold on, we'll see. What if we see if it changed? No, because we can't. We can't just put four digits in and then come out. We have to put all 16 digits in. The alternative is that I got it wrong with the direction of the 8, and maybe the 8 does actually go across like that before it comes back up. So we can try that. So it's mostly the same. It's 1, 2, and the 8 starts there. Hold on. Sorry, let me just come out again. And then it will go across to the there and then the bottom, then there. Okay. So the 1 does that, then the 8 does that, and then the 4 does that, and the 7 does that. There we go. I overthought it a little bit. I overthought it a tiny little bit, but we're fine. Forbidden fruit. Well, I better leave it then. Of course we're going to take it. We're possibly going to have an issue with the sun. A biblical reference, but with Kizzy's neck, I do not want her to have to construct the solar shield. Oh, you will? Are you sure? Good idea, Signorina. The first entertainer in Eden was the snake. As such, it was actually God. It understood the need for action. And isn't that why you came here? You want action and violence. If you wanted action and violence, we'd be playing a shooter. Go ahead, take it. Obtained a revolver. Now, let's play a real game. Huvian is doing a lurk. Oh, hello, I've got to shoot the apple. Oh, it's a key. The revolver turned into a revolver key. Enjoy the lurk, Huvian. Thank you very much. Gonna raid. Oh, I see what you mean by raid. You're raiding in Final Fantasy XIV. Ah, that's brilliant, Signorina. How did you do that? You are a true magician. But then, where the hell did you hide the real gun? See, there's all these references to us having set up all these puzzles, but we don't remember having done so. So we now have a revolver key. There is a door with a revolver on it, so I'm assuming we are meant to go through there next. The apple is gone. The apple. We must protect it from the Templars. Where's the revolver door? Is it this one? No, that's 1973. 1957, 19... Okay. It's the spades door. Been everywhere there. It's in the cellar. It's not in the cellar. Where was the revolver door? We've opened all the doors here. That is diamonds. That's spades. That's 1973. That's 1960. That's something else. (1957), 1982. Where was the revolver? Oh, we didn't go in this room. We didn't go in the kitchen. Should we go in the kitchen? It's in the loft, isn't it? The storage, I think. I think that's the revolver door. So we need to go up to floor 3 in the lift and go up into the loft. Okay. But also we can go to the kitchen and we haven't. So we'll do that first. Let's go to the kitchen and get some food. Onwards. Oh, we might do another... Let's do another memory puzzle. We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Why have I gone French with him? Please, try to remember, Fraulein. Okay, this is an altar. There are 4 candles in total. 2 are on the altar. There are 2 cups. He's holding up... The magician is holding up 2 fingers. 3 fingers. The book is to the right of the cross as we look at it. Is there anything on the floor behind? Because that will be a thing it wants us to know. There are sunglasses and a cup. Inside the altar there is a goblet spilled. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 footprints. 7 footprints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 footprints. Okay, I think we're ready. Do you remember? Very well. How many chalices were there in this scene? I've gone and chatting with them now as well. So there were 4 and then there was 1 on the floor behind. What? Oh, there were 2. I was thinking there were 3. So there were 3 total. No, that's a game over. We've got to go all the... No, when did I save? Before the garden. I saved before the garden. Or did I save... Wait. When did I save? No, we've got to go downstairs again. It's okay. We've got the solutions, and we can skip through things. We can skip through things. So this is actually, let's find out if I do. So it's 18. So it is 1847, but let's find out if I do the 1832, if it works. No. Okay. He has to tell us that it's slow before that works. Fine. Okay, we can get through this. Or do we need to go and talk to him? Yeah, we need to go and talk to him. But we can skip past it. We're fine. We're good. We already did this. There we go. Wait, what? What? 1847. 15 minutes. Is 32. Oh, did he give a different amount of time because I skipped through it? Did he give a different amount of time? No. I shouldn't have just skipped through his dialogue, should I? I think he's given a different amount of time that it's slow by. Let's quickly go back and load. That's today. All right. So 1847. And he comes along and he tells us that the clock is 30 minutes now. Okay. Oh, it does say it down in the bottom there. 27. No. 17. There we go. It's nice that it changed it every time. It means that even if you did use a guide, it wouldn't be able to give you all the answers. You'd still have to work some things out for yourself. Because it changes things. Not just on a playthrough, but on a game over or on a reload. Shortcut 13, which was 42. Do you need a toilet? No. Oh, yes, you do. Your bladder is full. Wash hands, of course. Of course we wash our hands. And then we buy a toy from the gacha machine. And what do we get? Another day older and deeper in debt. We get the 3 bears again. Okay, so I think those might just always come out in the same order, perhaps. Right, so into the garden. Where we know that this is 1847. And then the code on the back, we are drawing 1847. So we're going 1, 8, 4, 7. Okay, and this we definitely can skip through. We're going to talk to him, and we're back where we were. And I'll make sure I save when we go back inside. Bang! It's not a gun, it's a key. But where's the real gun? Which means there should be a real gun somewhere. Uh-oh. Right, so we're going back in. We're going to save here. And we're going to go and have a look down in the kitchen, which we didn't go into when we went into the basement. So we're going to come down, and we're going to go into the west wing. And up here. And we'll see if there's anything interesting in the kitchen. $1? Is that it? Looks like that's it. For now, at least. So, back up we go. Round to the elevator. We're going to go up to the 3rd floor. Still need to solve that puzzle there. The zodiac clock. Call the elevator back down. We'll have some coffee as well. Up to the 3rd floor. And up to the loft, which is where I think the revolver door is. Over here. Yes. So we use the revolver key. And in we go. And there's a broken red window. The glass is made of plastic. There's a mannequin. We tilted its head and nothing happened. There's a mannequin. Ah, we can... Okay, we can turn them before we tilt them. But I can't... I can't tilt it while it's turned. Can we visibly see anything changing as we do it? Manny Quinn? It's been such a long time. Harley's brother. Yeah. Manny Quinn. Prop window is made of plastic. So it must be about the number of turns that we're doing on them, but is there any indicator? I don't believe there is. Is there anything else we can do in here? Doesn't look like it. Still need to find some other keys. Just done everything. Well, we haven't gone through that door. We need to come. I think we need to come out here and get over there somehow. No, there's a ladder below. Don't have the spade key. We don't have the diamond key. These are room numbered keys. We could open this shortcut here. That will just take us outside though. We've done everything there. There's a heart door there. 2014 key, we've done that, we've used that. We need to go downstairs and get more of these keys. Did we do all of these? Did we do all of these rooms last time that we have the keys for? We didn't. 1938, 1962 and 1957 we have the keys for, and we didn't go in. Oh no, well, do we? Wait, did we? 1938, let's have a look. 1973. No. 1938, so we haven't gone in there. And we have the key for it, so let's go in there.
Hubert is love, Hubert is life.
Because he's redeemed a shark attack. Let's have a Hubert shark attack. Boom, boom, boom. Bum 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 bum. There you go, thank you very much, Kizzy. And we're going to carry on with the game.
The heck is that?
Welcome in, Piggy. Thank you very much for the bits. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Did you have a good weekend? Okay. Using modern techniques, the artist plays with perception in 1938. Twisted perspectives appear correct, small appears big, yet always with an equal. We are thus to believe that truths come in pairs. Matching our own truth is another truth hung on display for everyone to see. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you very much, Piggy. One. Trying to remember how these work. So this is going to be relative to a puzzle. Puzzle box.
How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Oh, I just spilled a bunch from that. Doesn't mean you can have them all, Tifa. Tifa. Good girl. Piggy thinks you're a good girl. Come. Come here. Come. Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that'll do. Good girl. Flinke Mitch. Flinke. Yeah. Right, so we're trying to associate 1938 with not the sign, patterns and inscriptions. Those symbols down the side, because there'll be a box with those on it. So it's which ones of those to press in the order of 1938. So the restrained little yap. She's being a good girl. Okay, I'm guessing that that's top right. The 9 aligns with that one. Maybe it aligns more with that one. Because the 3 aligns perfectly with that. The 8 doesn't align with anything. Is there a pattern on it? Let's have a look at these. Untitled perspective painting. Untitled perspective sculpture. Is it to do with... Is it to do with if I zoom in on the 1, so that the 1 is perfectly sort of within the thing, then which painting also fits that? Maybe it's to do with that. But that could be none of them. So the 1 is in frame, in the middle, small frame. That one. Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. I think that's what we are doing. We're zooming so that the middle focal point. So that's the one right up at the back, isn't it? Yeah. So 1 is there. And then we've got, it's 5, isn't it? 5 along each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right. And then the 9, we zoom right out to fit it in the square, like that, which will be this one. Yeah, so the 9 is on the right, second from the bottom. 38, so the 3. Fits like that, and that makes it that one that's tucked in behind the 6, which is 3rd from the top on the right, and then the 8 goes for that one behind the 2, which is 3rd from the top on the left. So we can go down to the puzzle box and try that. They're down off the gallery on the 2nd floor. And they give us some little snippets of information that we might be able to use to piece together the mystery. Let's do a save. Hermula's Computing Prize awarded for significant usage of computational devices. Okay. Tifa's having a yap out in the garden now. So we're going to go down to the 2nd floor. We don't have the 1973 key, so we can't go in there yet. Can I actually go where I want to go from here? Yes. We're going to go through here. And then back round here, and this is where we want to go for this, and we want to find the puzzle box where I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. Might be this one. Nine, 3, 8. Nope. Then it's this one. 1, 9, 3, 8. There we go. Her parents started worrying about the situation in the city, and in 1938 they decided that she should go live with her aunt in the country. Aunt Barbara had suffered several nervous breakdowns, and her grip on reality was at times fleeting. She would, however, look back at the 4 years with happiness. My aunt taught me what she pieced together about art, but often forgot to feed me. She prepared me well for life as an artist. As a starving artist. Now, just a quick thing with these. Oh, it's not listed. Here we go. I think these are giving me answers to these questions. These notes. So let me have a look at the ones that I've opened already. There are, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, place, parents, other family. Because there's a lady in room 2014 who I can ask questions to or say things to. Projects, names, nicknames, so friends, exhibitions. And we'll have another read of the ones that we've opened. Specific contribution, specific contribution, and music bands. Right. So if we have another read of these snippets, which will be in... Welcome back from the lurk, Hooving Girlie. How did the raid go? This is from our software errors, visions. Got a lot of vision still to have. Documents, books, wait. Is it the notes? No. It's not letters, it's not signs, it's not inscriptions. It's not documents. Do I have to come back and read these? Just physically read them again? Okay. So we go to the ones that are open. A portrait presumably of her father, whose name was Werner. So we'll note that down. What ultimately changed her mind was when her mentor, Stina, took her to see an animal terrible. She told me she hated it, called it pretentious and simply dumb. So maybe Stina is the name of a friend or colleague, which we can put in. Stina Liljefeld. Aunt Barbara. It's another one we've opened here. Dropping out of university in 1953 was not something that resonated well with her parents. She had a favourite cafe, Irish I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Idesha Cafe. Now we're going to go and talk to the lady in room 2014 and see if we can input any of these. This lady in room 2014, who I think is us. I think it's this character herself. Okay, we'll do the memory puzzle. We'll do the memory puzzle then, fine. Huvingay's raid went well, but she's always confusing the crystal raids. Everyone is always so fast, she can barely keep up. I find that with the PvP, I'm sort of like just running around hitting the buttons in Final Fantasy XIV. We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Please, try to remember, Fraulein. Right. It's this one again, yeah. So there were only 3 goblets. There are 4 candles. There's a goblet behind, there is a cup and some glasses inside the altar. There is a key under the book. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, that's a splat, that's not a footprint. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 footprints. 6 footprints because that's a splat. There's a key. There's a weird symbol on the back of the cross. 3 goblets. One's behind the floor. Is the key under the book or is the book on top of the key? The key's under the stand the book's on. It's both. 4 candles. Handles for forks. And he's got 3 fingers up on his left hand. Alright, we'll try this and hope we don't fail it and have to go back again. Do you remember? Very well. How many chalices had fallen to the floor? 1. This matches our information, Fraulein. Interior hotel, chapel, night. The gate creaks open. A grandfather clock chimes somewhere in the house. The woman scans the dusky room for any signs of danger. There is no one there, save for a handful of wooden saints. Then a shadow of a man steps out from the compact darkness. The magician. He repeats the gesture. What does that mean? That I search for the third eye. The magician takes his hand off his eyes. The woman raises an eyebrow and examines the magician closely. Why are you doing this? I can tell that it's you. The magician reciting, when the third eye passes us by. The world belongs to creators. It's a time for beauty and chaos. An artist will be crowned king and he will lead our victory over Mammon. What do you want? My brotherhood wants you to know that our Italian friend has suffered a nervous breakdown of game-changing proportions. The magician studies the woman's reaction. I trust that you can keep a secret. Should he be unable to finish this project, it could potentially set back art 200 years. That's ridiculous. I am sworn to secrecy. But I can tell you this much. Your maze is of utmost importance to his mental health, to my order, and indeed to the future of mankind. It's just an art project. The magician takes a deep breath. A maze is a manifestation of something larger than you and I. Surrender to the red beast and let it guide thy hand. This maze must be the death blow to the materialistic society. I'm afraid that's beyond my reach. What is it, Tifa? Tifa. What? Yeah. You want to join in? Do you want to read the magician's lines? No? The magician takes off his hat and pulls out a journal. That's the translation of this line into dog, but I think we'll do it in English. We had hoped it would not come to this, but we have read your diary. We know everything about you and what you have done. I have seen it in the stars.
How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
When did Bovenoid get so thoughtful? and in the moon. Tifa. Say thank you. Good girl. Thank you, Bovanoid. Yeah. Look, stop it. What do you want? Not you, Tifa. Tifa, come on. Come on now. Shh. We're simply asking you to play along with the game. For the sake of the project, it would be easier for us. I've had enough. Very well, Signorina. I will relay your answer to my superiors. They will be disappointed. My Brotherhood cannot guarantee your safety if you won't follow protocol. There's a gorgeous Tifa on camera. There she is. She's very pretty. Vivian's never PvP'd in Final Fantasy XIV. Always been too nervous for that. Kizzy might have to. Yeah, Kizzy is good at it. I'm not. We've got a script page. So he's basically dicking about pretending to be the magician. Where was I heading to? The ladies' room here. And we want to... I don't have the 1963 key. We want to ask her some questions. So we can literally just type it in. So Werner was her father's name. Let's type in Werner. Oh, Tifa. Up on my knee? You don't want to lie on my knee? No? Let's just get her a little bit more sleepy toppy on camera. No, she's like fully hidden. Would have to completely rearrange everything. Okay, let's say Werner to her. That's her dad's name, if this is who I think it is. Uh-oh. We've awoken a demon. Okay, some symbols. A square with a line through it, a square, a triangle, and a square with an X in it. Let me just... Where's that going to go? Where's that going to be? Visions? Visions, that's the 1948 memory. Okay, so these are going to be stored, so that's good. So we can just freely say some things to her. So Werner was her dad. Eidesh Cafe. Eidesha Cafe. Eide. C-H-S-E. See if it has perfect stealth. Okay, we've got some more symbols. This is going to be to do with inputting things into the computer, I think. Okay, so we've done the cafe, we've done Werner. Her aunt was Barbara. I wonder if she had a rhubarb bar. Barbara. Which has also provoked a response of some symbols. Call him Mr. James. Welcome in, James. Thank you for the shout out for James as well. If you're not following James, please do. We both mod for each other, and he generally streams on Friday evenings. And a variety of things. Did a one-off Hollow Knight. He's done some Metal Gear Solid 2. He's done some Jack and Daxter recently. Let's see how this lady responds to her friend's name, Stina. She's not responding to that. What about her friend's surname? Kizzy's wisdom regarding Final Fantasy XIV PvP generally consists of bash buttons until enemy player bar go down. Yeah. Let's try Stina's surname, Liljebeth. Liljefeld. Liljefeld. No response. Maybe it's the full name of Christina. No. Okay. That's all the things we have that we can say to her at the moment. So let's go and check out some of these other keys that we have. We have the 1957 key. And then that would be all the keys that we currently have. 1957. That one. Ask. Okay, Bovenite, for you. Redeem it as a task, please, Bovenite. Redeem it as a channel point task. And then I'll do it. James has been hydrating with water, is feeling better. Good to hear. He's going to try and eat something. What are you going to try and eat? Meanwhile, I'll come around to the 1957. Bovenwood, if you redeem, ask her if she's horny using your channel points as a task. I'll do it. And we'll see.
Bovinoid has a special task for Seth. They need to ask Hold Lottie if she is horny.
I don't remember setting the voice for that to a chipmunk, but there we go. Right. There's no space, so I'm just going to say... You horny? She's not reacting. I'm going to take that as a no. A lack of a yes means no. Alright, 1957 door. With a 1957 key. Oh, is it going to be too late? I think it's going to be a little bit too late, but we'll try anyway and see what it makes. I think I've left it too long, but we'll... Assuming that actually works. Maybe I've not set that up properly. It doesn't look like it's worked. 1957 mixed media installation. Can white exist without black? The artist challenges dualism, then leads us astray to present us with the idea that what we believe is only a half-finished thought. We are left with a revelation to form new ideas and beliefs. All we need to do is look up from what we previously thought was true. Hello, Kemp. Welcome in. Nice to see you, and thank you very much for a 15 stream streak. Thank you, Kemp. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Hope you had a wonderful time. And as Bovino says, the granny isn't horny. You just missed us asking an old lady if she's horny. Final Fantasy, that is the Final Fantasy 9 fanfare, yeah. That's a fanfare that I've always associated with Final Fantasy Victory, which made me think it was Final Fantasy 7 for a long time, when I hadn't played them for a while. It's interesting. Right, so we're looking for 1957 somehow in these, and it's going to tell us what order to put the to insert the to tap on a box that has this same kind of pattern on it. Right, so we need to Final Fantasy 9, it has a good beat, and it's Kemp's favourite Victory fanfare. It is a good one. So I guess we're trying to combine these two to make the numbers 19 and 57. So that's a 9. That makes a 9 there. So where is that? That is... Where did I put the pen? Have I lost your pen, Kizzy? I think I've lost your pen. There it is. So, if we count from the left, 1, 2, Final Fantasy 9 also had Kizzy's favourite battle theme. Right, I think we combine those together and we get a 9, unless there's... It's a 9 with the loopy tail though, so would it actually be that 9? That would make an O, that would make an O. That makes a 7. That just makes a U. That, I guess, would make a 1. So I'm guessing that's the 1, which is the 2, 4, 6, 7th one along. So we're going... Possibly, we're going for 7, for the 1. We want to make a 9, that doesn't make a 9. That makes a 7. So that'll be last. Which is 2, 4, 5th one along, 6th one along, 2, 4, 6. Ah, that's the 7th one along. That's the 9th one along. So we go 9, 7. I'm assuming I've got this correct how I'm working this out. That would make not a 5. That wouldn't make a 5, that would make an 8. That one makes a 5, which is the 2, 4, 5th one along. And I guess we'll go with that one making the 9, which is the 3rd one along. So we're going to touch 9, 3, 5 and 7 in the order along. Just make sure nothing else really makes... I mean, that could make a 9 as well. That's definitely 7. That's definitely 1. That would make a 3. That would make a 4. That makes a 2. That makes a 5. That makes a 0. Yeah, that makes a 9. That makes an 8. A 6. And that makes an 8. So I think we've got those correct. Let's go back down to the gallery and find out. Let's have a quick look at the chat while we go. I can't look at the chat if I do that. We're fine. I'm up to date with the chat. Okay. I just want to minimize this for me. Such a puzzling game. It is a very... I like this game. I like the puzzles. I like the differences in them. It's very... What am I doing? It's a very interesting... Right, let me have a look at the map. Alright, I want to go up. It's a nice variety of puzzles and solutions to them. Makes you have to think in a few different ways. Right, we want this. This is the one. So, we worked out that the one that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was the one that made a 1. This was the one that made a 9. And that, and that. There we go. By the late 1950s, focus had shifted to her own independent work. She crammed a century of art into a decade, including traditional painting as well as short films and animations. If one should highlight her work in the late 50s, her 1957 exhibition, Maggie. I'm going to write this down. Maggie, which included a series of photo dream collages. So Maggie or Margie, We've got an ad break coming in around 30 seconds. Margie. Ad break coming in around 37. So we won't progress anything during the ad break. We will do something else for the people who are not subject to ads. And if you are subject to ads, thank you very much for sticking around. Hello, Mike. Welcome in. Never taking up any tasks for the competition ever again. What do you mean? Thank you for the shout out for Mike there as well, Bovenoid. Right, so we are getting an ad break, and for everyone who is not subject to ads, I'm going to give you a question. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm claiming that this is something that happened in my life, that happened to me, or that I did. And I want you to decide whether I'm telling the truth or whether I'm lying. So, I'm going to have some water as well. So, when I was in high school, I went on a skiing trip, and I accidentally broke my friend's leg on a skiing trip. You can ask me questions if you like. I'll tell some more information for the story. So, basically, we sort of had a bit of bravado going on, and we thought we were too good to go on all the starter courses and the low-level courses. So we sort of snuck away from the group and went up onto one of the harder slopes, the Black Flag slopes. And of course, it was a little bit much for us. My friend fell over, and I skied straight over his leg. And I didn't know he was there until I heard the crunch. Is this true? Or is it a lie? Maybe I should make it a prediction. Let's make it a prediction. Let's make it a short prediction. While we're here, you can put your channel points on it if you want to. I do not have a Twitch window open, so I can't make it a prediction. So you just have to guess. You just have to guess. Mike can see it happening. Mike thinks it's true. What's everyone else think? Next time we do this, I'll be a bit more prepared and we'll make it a prediction. If you have any questions, you can ask for more information. Ivingeli thinks it's a lie. There's a fly flying straight at my face. What does everyone else think? Leg. Everyone thinks it's a lie. Thinks it was the head and on purpose. Instead thinks it's true because he did something similar. Where was this again? Says Mike. Like what mountain? I don't know the name of the specific mountain. It was in the Alps. We went on a ski trip to the Alps. I don't know the specific mountain. A lie, says Kizzy. Uvingeli switched to true. What was the crunch? Was he seriously injured? He did have to be airlifted. It was a big deal. French Alps, Mike. Uvingeli's going back to lie again. Okay, the ads are about to finish, so get your last answers in. I am going to tell you. Instead of just thinking true, Kizzy's thinking lie, Bovenoid's thinking lie. The Alps is the Alps, says Kemp. Uvingeli has said lie. Welcome back from the ads. I'm just going to reveal to the rest of the chat what the story I've told was, and it was in fact a lie. It was a lie. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Well, it did happen, but I wasn't even on the trip. This was a story that I was told by a friend at college when we were studying drama, and we did a similar game like this where a group of us had to tell the story and see if it was true, and see who the rest of the class thought was the person who the story actually belonged to. Mike says, "Streamer, why would you lie to us? Now I'm going to cry." Welcome back from the ads. Thank you very much if you were stuck in the ads. Thank you for sticking around. It means a lot to me. It supports the channel and it keeps pre-roll ads off of the channel for everyone. Now, Mike was saying when he came in he doesn't want to help out for his competition anymore. He helped in hosting an off-season event and now has to spend the entire week helping and then they change the date and you can't compete anymore. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Yes, so it was a lie. I did not break anyone's leg while I was
Puberty's
skiing
love,
on a
puberty's
school
life.
trip. Mike has redeemed a shark attack. So before we go back to the game, here is your shark attack. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum 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 bum. And away he swims. Right. And Kizzy, again, before we go back to the game, Kizzy thinks Tifa's a very good
How
girl.
sweet. When did you get so
Kizzy.
thoughtful?
Sorry, Tifa, even. Kizzy, do you want a treat? Do you want a treat, Kizzy? Tifa wants a treat. Say thank you. Good girl. Thank you, Kizzy. Now go say thank you to Mummy. No, Mummy doesn't have the treats. Seth has the treats. Right, we're going to come back to the game. And what was I doing? I was going down to... I was going to the ladies' room, wasn't I, to see if she recognises the word Magie. Margie. M-A-G-I-E. Let me arrange my notes. My notes are... I've not got my notes very well sorted there. Right, she is in this room. Does she recognise? Has the dragon kidnapped the dog again? No. Kizzy and the dog have kidnapped me. I'm in Belgium. Right, so does this lady recognise the word Margie? Tifa? There you go. Do you want to show on the camera? There we go, she does recognise the word Margie. That worked. It's given us some symbols. Right, and that's all the doors that we can open at the moment, so we need to find more information to be able to get more doors in the weird, creepy mirror maze. Andrew, when did Andrew Coleman arrive at the hotel? And what's the price of a 5-course menu with a wine pairing? Don't know where to find those. Mike is very sorry for me being in Belgium. He hopes I survive the southern savages. Aww. Thank you for the concern, Mike. At least it's not France. Right, we've got... I'm going to save, because we've got one of the potential game over things. The maze-headed men. That's what the flickering means. Mike says Wallonia. We're in Flanders, aren't we? Yeah, we're in Flanders. We're not in Wallonia. Stupid, sexy Flanders. Flanders is goated, says Mike. Right, where is this maze-faced man? There he is. Oh, off she goes. She saw a fly. We have a few details we cannot seem to get right. Please, try to remember, Fraulein. Mike says that Flanders is basically southern Brabant. Okay. What's going on here? We have... She's dropping a coffee cup. Kizzy thinks she deserved a treat as well. You can have a treat, Kizzy. She's dropping a coffee cup. There's a hat on the floor. I'm not going to have to count every little bit of crap on the floor here, am I? There are 4 bits of paper with eyes drawn on them. There are 4 letter cubes and something else. These are chess pieces all over the floor. The remaining piece on the chessboard is a black bishop. Miss James Ether has eaten a pizza and seems to be keeping it down thus far. That's good to know. I hope it stays that way. What pizza did you have? There are 2 chairs that have been knocked over on the floor. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chess pieces on the floor. Just a simple pepperoni pizza from Tesco. Sometimes simple is good. Right, 5 chess pieces on the floor. A black bishop is left on the chessboard. There's one bottle on the table. There are 4 cubes and a cup. Is that a cup? What is that? What is chat? What is? Whoops. What's that there? It's not a cube. I'm not sure what it is. Let's bring my chat back up. There we go. 4 pictures of eyes, a red pen. It's a cup. It is a cup. Hello, Missy. Welcoming. Can we give a shout out to Missy, please? If you're not following Missy, please go and give her a follow. Missy is a very energetic and entertaining streamer. She does a lot of different stuff. She's a variety streamer. As she describes it, that means she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And she does. And she's very good at it. It's going well, Missy. Just solving some puzzles. Solving a lot of puzzles. Right now, I'm doing... It's a memory game. I have to sort of analyse the scene. I'm going to be asked one question about what was in the scene. I'm going to have to answer it correctly or I get a game over. But thankfully I did save right before we came in here. So, 4 cubes are on the floor. A cup is on the floor. 4 paintings of eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white chess pieces. There is a black bishop. It's get it right or get shot. It's literally get it right or get shot. There is a black bishop left on the chessboard. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 red footprints. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white chess pieces. And 2 of something else. 2 little circular things. And Salados, says Missy. She's dropping a coffee cup. There's 1 cup on the floor. There's 1 cup falling on the floor. 2 chairs have fallen over. All right, let's see. It's only so many times I can repeat what's there. Do you remember? Very well. What was drawn on the drawing pads? Eyes. You see, I'm counting everything, and he doesn't even ask a number question. Sometimes he does, though. Boberlin says, a Missy in a Seth stream on a Monday. This matches our information, Fraulein. Interior hotel basement, day. The woman enters the basement with a cup of coffee in her hand. She flips the light switch. She jumps when she discovers the man in her chair. She spills coffee all over herself. The man very slowly turns his head. Signorina, I have come to fear that my entire being is just a part of someone else's story. All my thoughts might be placed in my head by a disciple of Mammon. Missy says she's usually live on a Monday, but not today. Not today. The man regards the woman. Signorina, is this your story? If it is so, I want you to confess. What do you mean? This is all your story. The man stirs to life, all of a sudden happy and energetic. Good, I was worried. This brings us to the aphoristic bird of the hour. I have completely revalued your excellent work. This is amazing. The woman stares at the glitching monitor of the maze. Only a handful of dots remain. Oh my God, what have you done? Signorina, burning bridges is mandatory for the matchstick. It was much too functional. This is not a critique of your work. You are an amazing artist, if you permit me to say so. You've ruined all my work. Yes, I had to. Otherwise it can naturally be exploited by capitalism, despite our best intentions. But I'm not the designer. You are. Much work remains. You've totally reset it. I have to reprogram it all. I can't. Such modesty. You must believe in your abilities, Signorina. I do, if you forgive me for saying so. The man smiles affectionately at the OCU3 computer. Man, a woman, and machine. A new trinity. But as they say, the cat's clock has no time for mice. Progression, Signorina. The man rushes towards the door and then stops. He returns to the computer and picks up a revolver from behind the keyboard. Signorina, you made me forget my revolver. That must be the highest compliment ever given to an artist. The woman stares in terror at the weapon that the man shows her. Hat to the clouds, Signorina. But look at me. I'm keeping you from your morning coffee. Such is not our way. The man puts the revolver in his pocket, then makes the gesture, covering his eyes and showing 3 fingers, before he rushes away. It's a very strange story to this game. Right, what else do I need to do? What keys do I have? 1938 we've used, 1932 we've used, but we've not really solved that puzzle. 1953, 1962 we've done. Did we do it though? 1957 we've done. 1948 we've done. Did we do the 1962 as in get the note for it? (1962), which is going to be in where? It's not in books. It's not in scripts. It's not in notes. Message, no. Signs? No. Visions. We did not do the 1962. We didn't open the 1962 box. Let's go and open the 1962 box. Because he's having marzipan on banana bread. I'm an influencer. Banana pan. Marzi banana? I think banana pan. Banana pan bread. Mike takes it back. We are Southern Savages. I'm good with that. Missy hopes no one left a sandwich in the 1962 box. It'll be mouldy. It will. It will. I don't think there are sandwiches. There are notes in there, and the notes give us clues about questions to ask a sick old woman, or statements to say to a sick old woman who's in our hotel room and might actually be us. Maznana bread. Maznana bread? That works. Banana pan. Maznana. Maznana. Either way, it's nice. So we want the box with symbols on it rather than squares. Sorry, there's no back, so we have to, if it goes to the wrong box, we still have to press everything. It's not this one. We still need to work out this one though. This one? Nope. Maybe I did open it. I think I did open it and I just haven't got correct the information, which will be the Stina Lila left one, so it's this one. Nope. Nope. This one. No. Maybe. No. Idesh. We've done that one. It's this one. So, oh, maybe it's Guerrero that we need to say to her from this. So basically we need to identify something in this text that is someone she knew, or a place she went, or a project she worked on. She didn't work on an Amale Terrible, and it won't fit, it's too long. Maybe the moniker that Nero replied with, Guerrero, is what we want to say instead. We'll try that. Guerrero. And Bovinoid did suggest that we try asking her if she's horny, and she didn't respond, which means no, she's not. Here she is. Strange lady with glowing red eyes. Let's see if Guerrero jogs her memory of anything. Guerrero. Guerrero. Yes, it has. There we go. And these are all being catalogued, so I don't need to note them down. They'll make sense at some point, I'm sure. Maybe. If anything can ever be considered to make sense in this crazy world. Those are inappropriate questions to ask a lady anyway, says Missy. Guerrero Rocher. I do like Ferrero Rocher, they are nice. Right, so where do we need to go? Bananakin has something important to interject. Uh-oh. Go on. a lovely emote of Missy doing is that an Ahagao? Is that Ahagao? Is that what that's called? Anyway, thank you for that, Banana. That's a gigantified emote, isn't it? So that means bits. Yeah, thank you for the bits, Banana. Thank you very much for the bits. What a wonderful use of your bits. Thank you very much. And welcome back to chat. Right, I need to go to the 1932 room because I need to make sense of the information that's in there, which is straight ahead here. Yeah. So we're coming to 1932. Symbols and messages surround us wherever we go in the modern society. 1932 allows us to isolate each message, and the artist challenges us to interpret them while making it clear to us that to comprehend information, we must observe the observer too. So, how are we doing that? There's an absolutely not phallic thing there. I think... So basically we need to kind of make 1932, interpret these as 1932 in some way. We must observe the observer. So do we need to look at the one that's opposite them and combine them to make a number? Don't think that works. Bovinoid is too well aware of the emote wars that Missy and Banana sometimes have. Both have questionable material of the other. Well, at least it goes two ways. At least it goes both ways. How do we make 1932 out of these? Missy claims to have no questionable material on Banana. He puts his own face. He did it to himself. Okay. That's a different Banana. That Bovinoid shared as well. Banana the cat is not the same Bananakin, the streamer. In fairness, the Missy emotes and the Banana in a unicorn onesie, Bananakin in a unicorn onesie, are all Bananas emotes. That's fair. That is fair. There are two bananas, says Missy. Yeah, there's a banana cat. There's a cat called Banana. We're screwed. We're screwed, says Missy. how am I... Right, I'm struggling to work out how to interpret this. So we need to interpret these somehow as 1932. And we can press... So these symbols are on one of the boxes in the gallery. And we will need to press 4 of them. And it says we must also contemplate the Oh! Right. Okay, I've got it. Does the number change? No, maybe not. Yes. Okay. So there are numbers on the side. So if I point at that one, we've got the 2. Right. I've got it. The numbers on the camera. Where's the pen gone? I keep putting the pen down. There it is. Right, so 2 is the small cross. If we point at that, we get the 9. It's the little bridge. It's the 9. So over here, this, absolutely nothing phallic about it at all, is the 3. And so the 1 must be down here. Yes, the little H is the 1. There we go. We've got it. Ban Anakin, says Bovanoid. Missy wishes there were 2 bananas. I'll leave that to your two's private chats, whether or not you want there to be 2 of each other. Seems like a private, personal matter. Okay, let's go and open the 1932 box, which is this one with the symbols on it. So it's the 1 is the H. 1 Missy is too much, says Banana. The 9 is the little bridge. The 3 is the inverted T. And the 2 is the cross. There we go. And what will this give us that we can say to the lady? 1932 in Frankfurt am Main, Trudy Weiss gave birth to a girl child. It's a weird way to phrase it. She was the first of 3 girls born in as many years. From one of the few remaining photographs, we can see that she was a small child. Her mother looks proud with little Loerlei in her arms, while her father appears a blur, leaving the frame hastily while the picture was being taken. Right, so her mum is Trudy. So that is the information that we want from there. Isn't that a Bond theme? When the nana's not enough. The nana's not enough, but it's a perfect place to start. Right, we'll move on from that. And we're going to go and say Trudy to the lady. Who I suspect is me, just an old version of me. I think there's some weird memory stuff going on here. Trudy was correct. And we've got a bunch of weird symbols. That represent 1932 elsewhere. Right, so we need to go into the weird mirror maze and get the other keys for the other year doors. 1960, 1973. That's a diamond. 1960, 1973, 1963, 1982. And that's it. It's a shortcut down to the lift down there. Is that from out the front? Let's go and have a look at that. We're going to come around to the front. We'll say hi to Rudy on the way. Out here. Where is she? She's coming. There she is. Hello, Rudy. Good girl. You can pet the dog. And then there should be... Can we even get in there? I don't think we can get in there. Ah, we get there from above. Which we need to get up onto this one here. You can see there's a ladder there. We need to get up here to pull that lever to open that ladder. And then there's another bit up here that has the ladder down already. But we can't get... Oh, what's this? $1. It has the ladder down already, but we can't get there. Because this door... Well, we can't actually get there at all. It's not even because of a door. We just can't get there. Is there a door? Ah, there's a door on the inside. Which will be this club door. We don't have a club key. What keys do we have that we haven't used? That we've used the C key. We've used that. We've used the dead woman's key. The 3 and the W we've used. The E we've used. And we've used all of those. And we've used the revolver key. We've got an ace of hearts and an ace of spades. But I'm not sure what to do with them. We could go into the weird... Let's go into the weird mirror maze. Leave her, says Bovinoid, but she's so cute. Leave her? I hardly know her. Should we do another memory puzzle? Let's do another memory puzzle. Come on then. Come on. Come at me, bro. We have a few details we cannot seem to get right. Please, try to remember, Fraulein. Okay, we've got a desk. We've got what's behind the desk. Is there anything behind the desk? There are 3 scratches on behind the desk. There's some kind of tile that might have a diamond on it sticking out from under the desk. There's nothing in the drawer. Is that why she's so shocked and is dropping the phone? Was she expecting there to be something in the drawer? She's drawn a maze on the pad. Journal de Sud, Renzo Nero, remporte le gros jackpot au Club Rouge. So, I mean, he won the big jackpot at Club Rouge. Okay. We've got a key and 2 chess pieces on the scales. And they're balanced. We've got 2 books, 3 books on the desk. One of the little drawers is open. 2 of the big drawers are open. What's in the big drawer? A magnifying glass. I've realised I haven't saved it again, so I better get this right. She was holding the phone with her right hand. There's nothing in the bin. Nothing in the drawers. She's drawn a maze. There's... What's next to the newspaper? Struggling to make sense of it because there's the overlay behind it. What's in that drawer? A magnifying glass. There's 1 magnifying glass in the drawer. Renzo won a jackpot. 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers are open in total. And there are 1, 2, 3. If you count her notepad as a book, there are 4 books. I don't think it will. And the number 3 in Roman numerals is scratched on the back. Key and 2 chess pieces. Bottles. There's a big bottle, a little bottle. There's a cup and an ashtray. And an inkwell. Okay, let's see if we can... Do you remember? Very well. What had been scratched on the back of the desk? 3 in Roman numerals. Or someone with a stammer trying to start a statement about themselves. I. This matches our information, Fraulein. Interior hotel reception, office, night. The woman waits nervously by the phone. Suddenly it rings. The woman answers. The other end is unavailable. Thank you. There's a switching sound. Bob here. Mr. Sidney, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm a bit worried about the project. Who is this? I'm working with Mr. Nero on the third eye. Hello? Did you not receive the letter? No. That's unfortunate. Where are you now? I'm at the hotel. What's going on? She's there now. What does legal say? There is another inaudible voice. Get out. Now. A pistol shot is heard. The woman drops the phone. Uh-oh. She's in trouble. Ooh. Memories coming back. Memories. Tifa wants to sing with me. Do we want to solve this? Maybe there's something in here. We do need to solve this, this is Zodiac puzzle. I'm just not sure at all what the, we just need to point at some Zodiac signs. And then press the button in the middle. I need to point at... Oh! Just realised it's Roman numerals on there. Are we making a year? But on what? We can make 24... No, we can make 2014. So that'll be, that would need 5. Because 2014 is potentially the year that we're in the game. It's not on everywhere. So the outside is 1798. And then we've got 1807. Because M is 1000, D is 500, C is 10. No, C is 10. Sorry. No, C is 100. X is 10. So that's 1, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1798. Let's write these down. 1798 is on the outside. 18, because MD is 1500 and then 3C, so 1807 is the next ring. And then 1924, MCMXXIV is 1924. And then 1932 is on the middle. And then the arrows on them will point to a zodiac. But which ones do we want them to point to? The information is probably in our books, in our notes, somewhere in our in-game notes. So we've got astrology. No, there's nothing there about years. It's about the third eye. Lunar phase of 1847 won't help. The zodiacs, who are we? But that's not the... That's months. That's when the zodiacs are. That won't help here. These aren't dates that... The only date that we've seen elsewhere in this game of those is 1932. And that's about the moon, that's about the stars and things, so that's a different puzzle. What about, where else might we have something about these? Cinema Sostenuto Manifesto. It's got nothing about it there. What are these dates? These are not. No, there's a lot of 1847 there. This is the. This will be for later. Oh no, that's right. That's to work out how to solve those puzzles. 1932 is, that's just about the puzzle box. I'm not sure. But it's interesting that it is. We've got the years. Do we want to line the ends of the years up somewhere? Do we want to point the years at specific? It can't just be line the years up, because then everything will just be pointing at that same zodiac. So it's not that. Is it people who were born in those years? What do we have information about people being born in those years? Not really. Not for definitely not for 1798. For like what star sign? If there were 4 notable people, what stars that we have information on? What star sign were they? Which we don't really have. I think we have that about Loerlei, but not about anyone else. Because we have. Where is it? Where's it gone? Keep losing things. Not those. Where have they gone? The notes from I found them a minute ago. The note, here we go. Torn biography page. So Loerlei was born in 1932. But we don't know what month. Still not sure how to use this bit either. There's a book with where we need to input phases of the moon, but I don't know which 5 to put on it. Medical records, nursing home. Do we have a no? We have an instruction booklet. But that's fine. We don't need that. I think we'll leave this one for now. There might be more information for it later. Was there mention of the moon phase when Loerlei was born? What in the notes? Where is it? It's in books. No, she's one of the first. She was the first of 3 girls born in as many years. We can see that she was small. No. Her father tried to leave the frame of the photo. I don't think there's anything that we have so far that is going to give us No, that was to solve the horse riders. That's an old one. Don't think we've got it so far. We'll try, we can look for some other things to do, such as being everywhere downstairs. Try and open this shortcut. That'll just take us outside, but it'd be a nice thing to do, being something to do quickly. How do I get there? I need to go up in the elevator and then down the spiral staircase. How do I get out of here? This way. And we're going to come through here. And we're going to go up to floor 2. Now, maybe the questions that they ask in the maze downstairs will have changed because I left, because I don't know how to answer the questions they asked me last time about. I can play a tune on the piano, but I'm not sure. What to play. I mean, I could read the sheet music and play that. Let's save the game. And is there anything else in the coffee place? Let's try and open this. Shortcut 8. Did we solve shortcut 8 last time? Either way, I'll come and have a look at it again. So this should be 90 if our solution to it last time was correct, but we'll have a look in the book. So this is, as you can see, it says SC bolt above and below the dial. 90. So the solutions are in the SC bolt book in the form of puzzles. So that was number 8. The answer was 90. In an octagon-shaped room with 8 doors, the door to the north is marked 0 with red paint. But someone has scratched away the writing on all the southern doors. The 2 other northern-facing doors are marked 45 and 315. The door to the west is marked 270, and the door to the east is marked what? It was marked 90. 90? Is that what we just did? Yeah, it was marked 90 because it's the degrees around the circle. It's basically working out degrees around the circle, and east is exactly 90 degrees around the circle. That's why that was 90. What number is this? Number 19. Let's... Did I work out the answer? I did, but let's just have a look at the book. Because we found this book in the first stream, in the very first stream, and had no idea. So we just went through and solved all the puzzles, or as many of them as we could. 19. A strange man walks into a cafe. He wears a black suit and sunglasses. He sits down by your table and whispers, "I have a message for you. Meet me here for breakfast, 210 degrees after 0. You know the number, yes?" He quickly leaves. So again, we're thinking about a clock. So 210 degrees round the clock, I believe, would be 8. Because 180 is 6. So basically how you work this out is you divide the 360 by 12 if you want to calculate it. And then that can give you, and then multiply that by the number around the clock. So if you divide 360 by 12, you find that each degree, each hour is 180. My brain is lagging. My brain is lagging. So if you divide 360 by 12, you find that each hour is 30 degrees around the clock, and 6 would be 180. So another 60 onto that would not be 210, would it? That would be 30 onto that, so it's actually 7. So we did work it out wrong before. So it's 7. Is it not? Was I right before? So each hour will be 30. 210 degrees is 180 plus. That's 5, 6, 7. I pressed 8. I didn't press 7. 7. Because each hour is 30 degrees around the circle. 6 is 180. Plus 30 is the 210 degrees the man was asking for, which gives us 7. And this just takes us outside. We've been here. It's a shortcut for if we need to get there quicker. Right. That shortcut leads through there, which we're fine with. I could go into the maze, but we're getting close to the end of this stream, so I don't think it's worth taking the time to go into the maze. Let's go and save the game, and we will wrap it up there for today. Unless we're about to get another memory puzzle, in which case we'll do that. Did I just see a flicker? No. Maybe not. Hi, Tifa. Good girl. Such a cutie. Right. I'm going to save here. We're going to jump on over here, and we're going to have... Did I close Spotify again? That was genius of me. Well, I want some music while we chat at the end. We're going to have a little bit of tune. Right. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out while I solved some strange puzzles in a weird, creepy hotel. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves and had a good time. Thank you to Enceladus, Mr. James Ether, Solifis, Bovanoid and Kizzy for being fantastic mods. I am very blessed to have 5 wonderful mods. And thank you to everyone else for coming and hanging out. Thank you to... where are we? Thank you to... Bandit for the 45 stream streak. Kemp for the 15 stream streak. Thank you to Banana for the bits. Thank you to Piggy for the bits. Thank you to Bovanoid, Enceladus, Hoovian Girly, Kizzy, Piggy, and Mike for using your channel points and for watching enough to have channel points to use. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for being here. We are going to, later this week, have... Let me grab my shark pointer for you. No, that's not the shark pointer, that's the text. Shark pointer, thank you. On Wednesday, we're carrying on with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This will be stream 3. We're mopping up a few little side quests and might start the next main quest. We have on Friday, for the start of my... I'm not moving the shark. What am I moving? The shark is still sitting there. What did I move? Nothing. It was invisible. So that's Mass Effect on Wednesday. On Friday, for the start of my affiliate anniversary celebration weekend, I'm going to be playing Super Mario Bros. 3. Kizzy's going to be playing along with me. Kizzy will be my Luigi. This is as part of an intermittent series I'm going to be doing called the Games That Shaped My Love of Gaming, and Super Mario 3 is one of them, and we'll talk about how and why that is when we play it on Friday. And then on Saturday we're going to be doing a long stream starting at the usual time but going on for a while, possibly up to 8 hours if people want to, and we're going to be playing some community games, various community games, such as we're going to try ones that everyone has, such as or has access to or doesn't need to join in with playing. So things like Fast Penguin, Fall Guys, maybe some Jackbox, because all you need is a browser. You don't need to have the game. I just need to have the game to do Jackbox. And we'll think of some other things. We'll see what people are up for and what people want to play. And of course, don't feel any pressure to come in. It is summer, so if it is lovely weather where you are and you want to go out and enjoy that, please go out and enjoy that. But it would mean a lot if people come in and hang out. And during that stream on Saturday, we're going to return to the competition of Guess How Old I Am. And one randomly determined person who guesses correctly will win a 3-month gift sub. So come along. You have to use your channel points to guess, so that will be set up. So you have to be following to guess. But you win a 3-month gift sub. And that is a Kizzy hand. Kizzy is just a hand. Kizzy is just a hand and an arm. She's like Thing from Addams Family. She's just a hand and an arm. There she is. That's all Tifa needs her to be. It's all Tifa needs her to be, a hand and an arm. That's it. So that's what's coming up for the rest of the week. I do hope you come and join me for the affiliate anniversary if you can, even if you can just drop in for a minute, for a little bit. If you watch 3 hours of my streams in any combination this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you will get a Creepers badge that you can use in chat. And if you sub or gift at least 1 sub during that same period, you'll get a Hubert badge. So this is Creepers, just for anyone who's not sure. So that's the Creepers, and that's Hubert. So you can get those badges for watching 3 hours over the weekend, or for subbing or gifting at least 1 sub over the weekend, if you want to. And I might also do some burpees in exchange for gift subs as well. And I might try and do what other people have done and get a little notebook and some stickers, and maybe put some stickers in the book for people who sub or cheer. Right, Kizzy is Thing from Addams Family, says Mr. James Ether. That's correct. Kizzy is Thing from Addams Family. Bovanoid is saying outside, no, bad. Internet, maybe. Possibly at a cabin. Yay, stickers, says Hoovian Girly. And also, this weekend is King Charles III's birthday. I don't really care about that, but I might do some silly king-themed things, like I might wear a crown and probably have a Burger King for lunch. You know, just some silly things related to that. Right, let's go and have a look at who we can give a raid to. I do need to open a new Firefox window because I don't have one open. Let's open that, and we'll go and have a look at who we can raid before we head off into the night. Let's bring this open, and we're going to go and see. Now, Samantha Teapot is doing a special. She's doing a 3-day stream. Is it for her birthday? I can't remember what it was for. I think it's for her birthday. It's a 3-day streamathon. She's currently doing Exit 8, so we're going to keep the creepy puzzle going. We're going to go and raid Samantha. Samantha Teapot. Bovanoid may enforce a real theme at the cabin he's at if he can be asked and remembers. We're going to go and raid Samantha Teapot. If you are subbed, you can use the first raid message here. Oh, we've both done it. Intellis and I have both done it. Intellis is on it. Fantastic, Intellis. If you're subbed, you can use the first raid message here with me as a police officer. If you're not subbed, you can use the second raid message with the police officer emote. And other than that, there is nothing left to say. But thank you all very much again. And see you next time. Bye.